Welcome. This is River Skunk Prospecting and I'm Kevin. Today we're going to review a bag of Paydirt. Actually, we're going to review 2 bags of Paydirt. I was on Prospector Dreams website and I saw that they sold Paydirt, and as you read, they partnered up with Bering Paydirt, Emily Riedel, I think is how you say her name, last name. So they offer bags of dirt from her line that she uses the Dream Mat to get. They offer 3 bags on their website. They have the Rocker Box Paydirt, which is what I have here, and it was $25. The Surf Crawler Paydirt, which is $50, and then they have a third one, which is a bucket line, and it's $100. And I didn't get the $100 one, but they don't tell you how much material you're going to get, or any guarantee of any, or I'm sorry, they don't tell you if they're going to get gold. They just guarantee there's going to be gold in here, Alaska gold. But like her Paydyrts, if you ever had it, if you ever got her Paydyrts, there's not a lot of material to go through. So same here. These bags are fairly small. I don't know how much you're going to weigh. We'll weigh them when we get upstairs. But I figured since they're so small, we'll do both of them. I'll keep them separated, and we'll go through both. And we'll see what we get out of both of them. So in the packet, they actually send this little guide on the gold you're going to get, and it pretty much talks about, you know, Emily Riedel. She talks about her boat, the gold, how it's usually averages 88 to 91% purity. Talks about the divers that go down to dredge it, how they work around, you know, how Nome is. There's no roads in the Nome, and then they talk about the Dream Mats that they use on their boat to process this. So let's get this upstairs. Let's weigh it out. Let's open it up. Let's look at it and go through it and see what we get and see if it's something that you might want to try out for yourself. All right, we got the table set up and our 2 bags here. We're going to start with the cheaper bag, the Rocker Box Paydirt. So that's, well, let's see what it is in the bag. Let's see. Wow, 5 ounces, 5.1 ounces in the bag. Let's see what it is outside the bag. So I forgot to say that it came with 2 stickers too. A little bit smaller stickers than what you normally get whenever you buy her Paydirt from Bering Paydirt. Alright, so we're going to go white for the Rocker Box. This is the, like I said, a $25 bag. So 5 ounces, 4.9. Let me get everything out of there. Probably supposed to be 5 ounces, but yeah, 4.9 ounces. As you can see, all small stuff. I don't know if it's worth putting it in the bowl to look at it. Let's hit the magnet on it right now. We do a little different. So yeah, a lot of magnetics. So when we classify this down, we'll get that all out. But I don't know if it's worth finding out what classification the magnetics in or not. But yeah, there's a lot of magnetics, which we knew that was going to happen. Alright, so let's set that off to the side. And let's weigh out the Surf Crawler Paydirt, which is the $50 bag. So that's 6 ounces in the container, so it's probably going to be about 5.9, I'm sure of it. But we will weigh it just to get an average here so we know for sure. Let's see what it looks like. Alright, let's get it all out. I like these packages though, I just wish they were a little bit bigger. They don't have that coffee you know, corners in it where they fold up, so that comes out pretty clean. 5.9. So yeah, there's a 1 ounce more on the $50 bag. The material looks the same, which that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, we got small little gravels and then into the sand. We'll hit it with the magnet. I'm sure it's going to be the same. So yeah, look at all those. Alright, we got the weight on it. So that's that one. Let's get this out of here. We will, I don't know if there's going to be enough room here. Let's get this out. I usually set it off to the side, but let's get more room here. Bring that over with that. How's that? Alright, so we'll put these stickers right there. We are going to classify, so that way we know where the gold's at. You know, that way if you don't classify or only do one classification, whenever you separate it, you have the gold you found. You really don't know what size gold is in the pay dirt. So I like to classify it down, so that way when you do pull the gold out, you could say, oh, that's, you know, -60 gold. That's in the -30 or +30 or whatever. Which I'm thinking this is going to be finer gold, but you never know. But we're going to go straight into the 12 mesh, because I'm sure we don't have any quarters, and if we do, there's not going to be too many. So give me a second to find my 12 mesh. I don't know what to do with it. Alright, here we go. So we will classify the, let's go with the, since we started with the weight, we'll do the rocker box. We'll classify it first, set it off, and then I'll classify that, set it off, and then we'll talk about it. Alright, so here we go. Alright, there is the classification. We got the +12, not a lot there. +30, still not a lot. +60, not a lot. But I'd say probably it's an equal through here. More in here, which you expect that with gnome sand. And then we come over here to the $50 bag, and it's about the same except for maybe a little bit less, the +30, or yeah, +30. So yeah, it's about the same equal breakdown. All right, well, let's set up the, I'll pull the magnetics out of this. I won't bore you with that. And then we'll set up the water station, and then we'll go through it and see what we got. I'll be back. Alrighty, we got the water station set up. Put a little jet dry in there. Okay, we are going to start with the, I guess, the $25 bag, the rocker box. So we will start with the larger classification. Last time I switched it up and went with the lower. Nah, I just don't like that. I'd rather start with the larger. Alright, so this is 12 plus 12. So let's get it wet. There's not a lot here. So we can get it wet. And I don't think we'll dump it off into the catch pan because I'll have to take it out anyhow because I can't run it through the sluice, but we can at least get it a little wet and then we'll pull it back and see if there's anything in here. Okay. I didn't think there was gonna be, but we figured we'd get it a shot, right? So we'll dump this off into a bucket and then we'll move on to the negative 12 plus 30, which, yeah, where's my bucket? Alright, here we go, minus 12 plus 30. Let's see if we got anything in it. Alright. Like I said, this isn't going to take us long, I don't think, to do these bags. Yeah, we got gold in this one. I think it's start to see it there. Trying to keep my hand out of the way. Yeah. So this is negative 12 plus 30. If I can't clean it up a little bit better. There we go. Wasn't too hard to clean up. Let me get a little bit out of there. There we go. Like I said, it wasn't too hard to clean up. So that's what we got. That's not too bad. Where's my bottle? Okay. We're going to keep these two bags separate so we can weigh them up different. Alright. Let me verify that we didn't lose anything. Just pull it back again. And there is one piece, I believe. A big old round piece here. So yeah, that's why you always verify. So we'll suck that up. Don't want to lose that. Alright, so now we're moving on to the, that was negative 12 plus 30, negative 30 plus 60. Alrighty. We'll see how much we pull out of this. boy, oh boy. There sure isn't a lot in that one. Wow, one piece. That's sad. One lonely piece. You suck that up. I'll check it again, but wow. I will run this material in case I lost some. I don't know how. I was going slow. But we'll see. Alright, that's it on this one. One piece. I'll see if I recover any when I run it. To give it a fair review. I didn't mention we are using the 10-inch. Where's it at? There it is. So yeah, I'm using a 10-inch green pan. I like green. I like green. Let me know what color pan you like and why. But I like green. Blue's not bad, but I know there's a lot of other colors out there. So let me know in a comment. So there's the last of this bag, -60. We'll see if we don't get anything out of it. Let's get it all broken up. Alright. Get that off. Two lonely pieces. I don't even know if they're going to show up. Oh, wait a minute, where'd he go? I'm going to try to show you. I don't even know if I can find it on the screen. There it is, you see it, guys? Squint real hard. Alright, I'm going to suck that up. And then we're going to move on. Well, that wasn't even worth squirting, or sucking, but hey. If it's there, we might as well grab it. Alright, I'm going to keep this stuff separate. So I'm going to clean out this catch pan. And then we'll move on to the $50 bag. The surf crawler. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, that didn't take long. Alright, now the surf crawler bag. We had 1 more ounce of material to go through on this one, but that's about 6 ounces, and the other one had 5. So let's go through the plus 12. See if we don't have something big in this. I'm just gonna knock off the organics if there is any. It doesn't look like there is. I just want to get it wet. I guess tap it and then bring it back. I should be looking at the gravels. There's some quartz in there. Come on back. There's a lot to bring back. I'll be darned. There is a chunk in there. I don't know if that's going to be a picker, but I'll show it to you. Well, let's see. Nah, no picker. That's just it's a flat piece, but it's definitely a plus 12. So yeah, we got a plus 12 piece, flat, but hey, plus 12, right? Let's sucker up. And that's just, let's hope, maybe I missed one. Let's see what we got. Always worth checking. In case there's a piece that rolled a little bit. Yep. I'm going to throw this in the plus 12 bucket. Let me hit it with a spray. Make sure we're all cleaned out. Alright. Alright, we've got one piece of gold already. So now we're at the negative 12 plus 30. Let's see if we don't find anything in it, which we should. I hope. Hope that ain't gonna be it. See that showing up, but I hope we don't lose any there. It's a little bit, it's flat. Get over there. Get over there. Yeah, we'll clean this up a little bit. We'll double check. I think that's all gold there. Any rocks in there? Yeah, there's some. You get back. Ooh. A little chunky stuff. I mean, it's little, but a little wire piece there. So yeah. Alright, I'll bring you up. So that's what we got in that one. Not bad. $50 bag. Let's suck her up. It seems like most of the gold in both the bags have been in that negative 12 plus 30. So plus 30 gold. Let's see if we missed any. Just peel it back a little bit faster this time. Nothing in that. Alright, that was it. Off the negative 30. Plus 60. So we're going to be plus 60 gold in this one. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Alright. Get it swirled up here. Get all that dust or organics. Get it all broke up in there. Get it all mixed up so we can dump it off. pieces. What? 2 pieces of... Plus 60, 2 pieces. Minus 30. I guess I'm not in the screen too good there. How about that? There you go. Alright, we'll suck that up. 2 pieces. Come on. Alright, let's verify. That's all we got in that one. 2 pieces. Alrighty. 60, negative. Small stuff. See what we got in this one. Go. I'll bring you up. This looks like a little star constellation. There's like 4 little pieces. Can you get it? There they are. Little babies. Yeah, not much. Not worth sucking, but we got them, so let's put them in there. All right, we will go through our tailings, verify that we didn't miss anything, and then I'll dry up the gold and we'll get a weigh in. Alright guys, be back in a little bit. Okay, we're back. We got everything cleaned up. There was nothing in the tailings, so everything, all the gold that we got here is what was in the pay dirt. Like I said, I ran it back through the finishing sleuth and nothing. So, we got our scale here. We're going to check to see if it's on. It is. Alright, we're going to start with the rocker box, which was the $25 bag. And then that's all the gold we got out of that. Hopefully that focused. It's weird, there's one of those. I don't know if you can see it maybe moving around a little bit easier than all the other ones. Yeah, that one. It's like a little ball. It doesn't. I'll have to look at it a little bit better through a maybe the microscope or something and see, or magnifying glass. But I don't know if it looks like a piece of gold or not, or yeah, it definitely is a piece of gold. But if it's been like melted, is what I'm getting at. But it might be natural gold. But anyhow, let's go. Let's see what we got here. Let's see how much gold we got. Alright, there's all of it. So we got 0.109. 0.109. So let's see what we got. 0.109. I'm going to go 23 karat gold because that's what I always do. Just a little bit under. So we got $14 and we're going to say 40 cents. $14.40. And like I said in the beginning, I paid $25 for this. So $14.40 divided by $25. So we got a ROI, I'm going to say 58%. So 58% is not bad. 50% and above, it's respectable. I would like to see more than that, like 63 to 65%. That's whenever it crosses over into a good bag. So I'd say that's respectable. I mean, nothing, doesn't blow the skirt up or anything, but not too bad. It wasn't an awful bag. Going through it, it had a little bit less material than what the $50 bag had by an ounce. Still wasn't a lot of material. The fact that there was no plus 60, very little plus 60, that negative 30 plus 60, it'd have been nice if it was a little bit of a breakdown of that. I mean, don't get me wrong, bigger gold is always better, but it's nice to see a little bit of that finer gold in there. All right, so we're going to do this now for the surf crawler, the $50 bag. I'm going to let this, see what's going on here. All right, it might be, tear that out. We're going to hit it with the weight to see if it's on. All right, it's on. So let's see what we got on this bag. Oh, here I should hold it up, show you everything we got. That's the gold we got out of there. Not bad. You saw there was one piece of plus 12, and then most of it came from the minus 12 plus 30. Or almost all of it, really. All right, so 0.228. 0.228 on that one. 23 karat. With today's value, $30.11. So we'll take that over 30.11 divided by a $50 bag, and ROI of 60%. So it's right there about the same as what the rocker box was on percentage, a little bit more. We got 1 ounce more of material to go through, more gold, same, the material was about the same. So the bags, they weren't awful. I'd like to see more material. It's not enough for just one bag to go through magnetics, but that's to be expected when it comes to the Bering Sea Paydirt. It's not bad. It's not a bag I'll probably do again just because of the amount. There's just not enough there. But that 60%, it's okay. I mean, it's respectable. So, but nothing big. So that's my opinion. You saw what we got. So if that's something you want to look into, definitely go to their website. It's Prospectors Dream, who makes the dream mats. That's it until we do another one, guys. We'll see you later.